In South Africa, CGTN's Yolisa Njamela spent a day with a paramedic and now reports on the challenges of offering critical medical aid during the pandemic.
Constance Mukwena is one of those health workers who continue working despite the odds. She's the paramedic who faces danger on a daily basis. It's a tough, demanding and risky job at times. We wonder why she would voluntarily opt for this kind of work. She immediately assessed that she believes she has all the characteristics required for one to take on this task.
It takes a very passionate person to love your job. You have to love people, be able to communicate with the community, being able to handle the little ones. So I'd say it needs a very patient person because sometimes we come across very difficult situations.
Mukwena, upon joining this profession, quickly learned that it's not for the faint-hearted.
It's actually like more difficult, especially when you are a mother, a sister, a wife. So you leave your house knowing very well that you might not make it home. Your children might not go to bed with you by their side. They don't know whether their mother will come home or not. So every day you wake up, wear your boots, you put on your uniform, knowing that you're going out there to serve the community.
And she constantly has to wait through bad days.
Worst days that I usually experience is going to squatter camps where you know that your life is in danger, where you know that they can rob you of your belongings, where you know that as a woman you might get raped.
According to the United Nations, this year is devoted to dealing with the climate crisis, the single biggest health threat facing humanity. Health workers such as Mukwena are constantly exposed to the risks of adverse effects from climate change, and they often blissfully navigate their duties unaware of the dire effects. It's workers like her that are being honored as the world marks the World Humanitarian Day. According to the United Nations, the world's most vulnerable people who contribute the least to climate change are in fact the hardest hit. And health workers are some of the most affected.
With temperatures increasing and more extreme incidences and extreme events expected as the climate change, paramedics and emergency personnel are definitely going to experience more situations where they have to go in, where climate change have actually, in a big way, contributed to the situation that they are putting themselves in, even though they might not directly experiencing it, but it will definitely affect their safety and their health directly and indirectly.
John believes that it's important to maximize the health benefits of tackling the climate crisis while avoiding its worst health impacts and promote climate-resilient health systems everywhere. Yolisa Njamela for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.